What's up, kiddo? All right, I got a little talking point for you. Ooh, this might be my first passion talk, passion conversation, because it makes no sense to me. So you have these people who get on Elon Musk and say things like there shouldn't be no trillionaires. You know, I came from nothing, and I always looked up to the people who have something. Like, how do I get there? How do I get that? How do I get out of the hellhole I was born into? Eating bologna sandwiches, living with cockroaches, sleeping on a couch for the first 24 years of my life. That was my bed in the living room. I had no room growing up. So when I see people who say, oh, there shouldn't be rich people, or there shouldn't be trillionaires, or they need to be taxed with this billionaire tax or whatever, I say, no, that makes no damn sense. Because hear me out. If you disagree, hear me out, and you can rebuttal in the comments. Look at how many ways we are taxed. How many ways are we taxed? We are taxed in every possible way that the government can take money from us. They take money from us. Okay, first and foremost. Now, what is the government's job to do with that money? They created a civilization for us to live in around this whole system that we pay into, that's supposed to support people when they retire, supposed to take care of the roads, supposed to take care of homeless people, supposed to take care of problems and situations, to make the cities, the countries, the cities, the state, and the country better. That's what taxes are for. And to protect and military. How many dollar bills go to black budget things that we know nothing about? How many things were wasted that was brought to the forefront over the last few years, where this money is going to things that you're like, what? Why? When we've got homeless people, we got veterans out on the streets, and this money is going to these foreign countries for plays or whatever the hell they're doing. This makes no sense to me. But yet you want to tax somebody because he's a trillionaire more. For what? What are you going to do with that money? It ain't going to go to take care of the problems, because we already pay that money that's supposed to take care of those problems. And guess where it goes? Exactly, you can't. You don't know, because it's just wasted. Right, Pee-wee? It's just wasted. So, to sit there and argue that there shouldn't be rich people? No. Rich people and people who build something, who create something, and they become rich off of it, that's called inspiration for people who have nothing and have drive and have that fire in them that they want to be something more, that they want to do something more. And then guess what? Then when they get big, they get popular, they don't need to pay more taxes. Why? Because they're probably already helping. More times than not, they're already helping charities. They're already helping. They got funds for this, funds for that, because it's a tax write-off, and they got more money than they know what to do with, so they help out. So to sit there and say they need to tax more so it will help, it's not going to help anybody but the damn government and the politicians. It ain't going to help individuals on the street, because we pay far more than needed to take care of that problem now, and it's not taken care of because it's poorly managed. So taxing them is not going to do a damn thing. And if we want to play the Elon Musk thing, the dude's freaking genius for doing what he has done, creating what he's creating. How many millionaires did he make with SpaceX alone? Hell, even the people that just bought the stock, if they were able to sell it today, I don't think they can, because you have to have it for 15 days. I bought some too, and I'm waiting for it to drop so I can buy more, because I know in 10 years, hell, hopefully I'll be a millionaire from it, because I'm making smart decisions and I'm following somebody who's intelligent. I'm not following some dumbass who's sitting there saying, oh, people need to be taxed more, when they don't even pay any taxes because they don't work and they live at home with their mommy. How can they be out there sitting there saying, oh, pay more taxes? No. No, do something. Why don't you complain about the people in charge and how they're not taking care of these things that they're supposed to be taking care of? Taking care of problems should not be on an individual basis, but yet more individuals have done more for serious needs than the freaking government has. Look at all the charities. Look at someone like Mr. Beast. Look how much he has done for people. Stuff that freaking the government has the money to do, but they don't. So how can you sit there and say, oh, these billionaires and trillionaires need to be, a trillionaire, known trillionaire, the first known trillionaire, should be taxed more, when somebody who's working in Congress or the House or whatever, their salary is $200,000, and 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, they're freaking multi-millionaires? You know where that money's going. You know where the power is being corrupted. And until you get this through your head and learn how this government and all governments across the whole freaking globe, I don't even have to say governments, people in power. Anybody in power will abuse it one way or another until they are caught. If you work at Jack in the Box and if you're not supposed to have free soda, guess what? I bet you everybody freaking had a free soda at one time or another. I don't know the rules of Jack in the Box. I'm making a point. Everybody in power abuses it one way or another. So to sit there and say it should be on an individual, that's like me telling you that on your block that you live on, you should be taking care of every kid on that block because you're capable of doing it. Because you got a house, so you need to house them. You can buy clothes, so you need to clothe them. You buy food, so you need to feed them. Doesn't make much sense now, does it? It's the same damn thing. The government should be taking care of the problems. That's what we pay taxes for. And again, just like this video started, we are taxed in every way possible. We are taxed on taxes in this country. So I think people who are complaining about this kind of stuff really need to learn how the system works, because you clearly don't have any clue or any idea what really goes on in the real world. So do some homework, not just watching a certain channel or reading a certain article. Do homework. Put some effort into something finally for once. And you will see who the true culprits are, who are not taking care of the responsibilities they should be taking care of. It should not be left on the individuals, even though the individuals do more for people than government does.